And we're live, folks, back with a new live. And today I'm going to talk about, restoring the black community. So with that being said, I'm about to go in soon. Just chilling for real. Hope you guys are doing amazing. I hope you guys are having an amazing day, amazing Sunday. Whatever you're doing. Hope you're doing it well, or hope it's going well for you, whatever you're doing. But yeah, hopefully I'm not taking up much time. So yeah, like I said, this is gonna be about restoring the black community. Might wait till somebody gets in here. Who knows? Somebody's probably not like ASAP, but I'm gonna just talk it up. Cause I was gonna have something planned, but I was like, I might as well just go off like the top, just like what I've been seeing. How to restore like the black community. I think I have a video of this on YouTube, but this might just be a part 2, or is it like restoring the black dollar or something. But how to restore the black community? It's gonna take a lot of like self-love, of course. It's gonna take a lot of self-love for the women. For the women, it's gonna take breaking out of the societal mode of a beauty standard that looks like anything but a black woman, basically. So, with that being said, having black women learn to embrace their natural beauty and not having to be picked on for wearing like an afro or wearing braids that, may not have a lot of hang time or whatnot, or just embracing a short chop, a big fro, things of that nature, like having them sit down and, really evaluate and love themselves and not have to keep up with these societal standards of, not looking like themselves. You feel me? With that being said, like, it stems from the self-hate stems from slavery, but it has been carried on through generations. Because, who teaches you to hate yourself first? The people that you're around, which is most likely black people. You're mostly like around black people, growing up. A lot of us don't have the luxury of living in a suburb or living, in a different environment than the toxic environment that was made up for us to live in. You feel me? So most of us are taught to hate ourselves in the home. Most of us are taught to hate our look, to hate our hair in the home, because like, we get these negative connotations of, oh, your hair is nappy. Oh, your hair is nappy. Oh, it takes a lot to do this, so it's easier to put a perm in this and whatnot. I don't know if people still get perms or anything. I'm pretty sure, but it takes a lot of repair. It's a lot of repairing that we had to do for women to embrace their natural beauty, and a lot of it has to deal with the males too. Is a lot of a problem for us too, because we're glamorized by the media. We're glamorized what we see on TV. Most of us are being babysat and most of the kids now are being babysat by music videos, and it's promoting all this, toxicity. That's another thing we gotta take control of that will help restore the community, is bringing back a positive message within the music that helps us embrace ourselves, instead of, everything being promoted being about drugs, sex, alcohol, just destructive behavior. A lot of the message of hip hop has to come back that's another reason to restore the black community, that promotes self-positivity, a positive self-image of the black community. You feel me? That's another way. That's how another way we can restore, the black community. I don't have nothing written down. I'm just going off the top like I usually do. I'm just going off the heart, from the heart. But yeah, going back to the self-love aspect, I know I just jumped from one point to another, but the self-love aspect, we had to see ourselves as beautiful, like really take the time to look in the mirror and appreciate what we do. I have universal stuff. I have a self-love guide that can help others as well, because it takes a lot. Like we don't fully love ourselves the way we should. And if we bring back self-love to the community and bring back a self-image of our naturalistic beauty, where we grow our hair is considered antennas because they give us superpowers. Our hair defies gravity. Our hair it absorbs the UV rays of the sun and it grows. It is basically like photosynthesis to our hair. Since, plants have melanin as well. The sun, we have condensed melanin, which means we are light bodies. So we emit light. So, and it help in basically our bodies are advanced technology. Our hair is our antennas because it gives us so much spiritual growth and spiritual power that once we learn to hate what we look like, we're gonna, devalue ourselves and lessen our powers, our spiritual powers, superpowers, whatever you want to call it. You feel me? And this image that we had to look like something that's not ourselves. And we had to keep up this image of not looking like ourselves deteriorates the community. Because if you don't see people loving themselves, you see people looking like something that they're not, then, you're looking at someone that's trying to be something that they're not. You're going to be confused. Hey, how you doing? Hope you're doing amazing. But yeah, you're going to be confused on like, oh, this is what I'm supposed to look like. And people don't know understand the effects that this has on the children. I'm speaking for the children for this video because I'm trying to make a better future. Like, it starts with us, but you can't, I expect people my age to start making a change, but older generations and above, nah, you're not going to get them to budge at all on the way they feel. So it takes us, like the youth, from like, kid age to like 24. I think that's the last age of a youth. So I'm about to be out of my youth soon. I'll be 23 this year in December. So I'm going to be out of my youth soon. But I want to take these messages and make a better future because we have to start learning to love ourselves in our natural state. We have to start learning to love ourselves, in our true form and allowing our antennas to grow so we can love ourselves. And then I can go into the physical and the psychological effects of weave too. Like weave and wigs have chemicals in them that affect the scalp of a black woman. And the reason why women pat their weaves is because it's an allergic reaction to that. You feel me? And everything of that nature. Like it's a lot that goes into it. Like it's a lot. I'm not judging anybody that wears weaves or wigs or whatever. But it causes an effect, and studies are showing that you can go bald from wearing weave a lot. I'm not saying you gotta just stop wearing weave completely, everything. But when is it gonna take? Like, oh, okay, I'm gonna be fine with my naturalistic style. Why I don't have to wear this stuff all the time. You feel me? But yeah, another thing that could help restore the black community is the presence of healthy masculinity that's not toxic, but healthy masculinity within men of the community. Because we need the masculine force of the black community, the masculine force of the man in the community. Which will bring protection to the women. It's like a woman builds a nation through the intellectual force. The man protects the nation through his masculine physical protective force. You feel me? This is where you get the roles of provider and things of that nature. And then, you got the roles of nurturer for the women. So if you bring a healthy masculine force back to the community, we will solve a lot of problems, such as women going missing, children going missing, because they'll think twice about even doing that if there is a healthy masculine presence in the community where we actually respect and protect the women. And it goes hand in hand. You feel me? We have to uphold ourselves. It's our duty to heal each other as a black man and a black woman. It is our duty to heal each other and help each other. Bringing the nurture aspect back from the women and the protective aspect of the men. The reason why a lot of black women are being targeted right now for sex trafficking or kidnapping is because there's no protection for them. Once we learn to devalue and disrespect our women and to see them as something inferior that we had no problems at all with until you know who got involved. But back in Africa, black men built pyramids and sacred temples for the women. We always respected and loved women, even back to the, not prehistoric, but days of, ancient Egypt, ancient Africa, ancient Ethiopia, things of that nature, ancient Sumar, ancient Sudan, all those African countries and colonizations and civilizations, we were respecting the women because, the pyramid is symbolic. The triangle is symbolic to the area of the woman when she's giving birth. You feel me? Since the womb, the pyramid symbolizes the womb. And then you have the pharaoh, which you break down, pharaoh means per ah in Greek and per o in Hebrew. It might be vice versa, but it's per ah in Greek and per o in Hebrew, which per means, high house. I-O means house of the woman, consciousness of the woman. So the pharaoh was the man in the high house of the woman. So that brings the respect aspect. Once we not bring that back. I'm not going to tell you we should live like this, and that, but it will be helpful. I'm just making suggestions. You feel me? I'm just making suggestions of how we can restore the black community once we give a love for each other back. We have to love ourselves first, importantly. That's the most important part. Because if you cannot love yourself or give to yourself, then you cannot love anybody else or give to another person. You don't say this water bottle, it's half full. You can say it's like half full. This is a half full bottle. But if somebody expects me to give them a full glass of water with this half full bottle, I would have to go fill it up. So why would I give someone only half of what I have to fill their wants up, their cup up? Why would I take half this bottle to fill them up and I won't have nothing else for myself? I hope this is a good analogy. But, if I give them this half, I'm not even full. Why would I give someone something that I'm not even full of or have enough left for myself? So why would I pull half this bottle into a full glass? Hope that was a good analogy. But yeah, with that being said, what else I thinking about? We have to, feel empowered. Just be empowered by the history. Even if you don't want to, even if it conflicts with your belief system, your morality system, just look at it as a philosophy that will empower you. You feel me? You ain't got to believe. It's okay to follow these religions or be atheist or whatnot, whatever your moral system is. The thing is to not be afraid of the history that was meant to empower you, that the ancestors left for you to be empowered by, and to, ultimately they wanted you to live by it, but you don't necessarily have to live by it, but just take something from it. Like, some sense of empowerment from it to really take yourself to the next level of spiritual evolution, mental evolution, maybe even physical, not physical evolution, emotional evolution. You feel me? Take some bits of that and bring it and perpetuate it to a higher level. So not to be afraid of our history, being afraid, like the biggest joke, a lot of this stuff, just like black people have this belief that our ancestors were some damn devil worshippers. They worshiped man. They worshiped nature. They didn't worship none of that shit. None of that shit. Fuck it. They ain't worship none of that shit. This is the same we devil worshippers and whatnot. Like, what? Come on now. I already broke this down. That's disrespectful. They didn't worship none of that. They were aligned with it. They were aligned with the animals. They were aligned with the plants. They were aligned with the land. They're in line with the stars, the sky, the galaxies, the universe, all that. They were aligned with it all. But we had to get this thing out of our heads that, our ancestors were cursed. We're cursed because of our ancestors. No, we're not. Some unfortunate stuff just happened. Some unfortunate events happened, and now we're in this predicament right now. You feel me? But yeah, not to fear your history. There's nothing wrong with learning your history. There's nothing wrong with going beyond what we've been taught in school or beyond what we've been taught in society that, we started off as slaves. No, we started off as more than slaves. Whether you want to believe in extraterrestrials or not, I don't even believe we originated from this planet. But, that's another time, another situation. You feel me? That's another, moment we can talk about that. But, this is my insight. This is my suggestions on how we can restore the black community. If you agree, that's fine. If you don't agree, that's fine. Like, I'm just giving my opinion. I'm just giving my suggestions. And this is all fatal to how we grow. Because, hey, look, the way things are looking, we ain't got much time left on this planet. Probably. Until they destroyed it all. On Earth, whatever you want. Like, we got to get it together. If you don't want to get it together for yourself, at least get it together for the children, the future, the people that will actually carry on what we have left. And if we don't teach them, like, hey, it's fine to not be a trend. It's fine to not look like someone that you're not. It's fine to do that. You feel me? And it's fine to be yourself. It's fine to love yourself. It's fine to embrace your history. It's fine to study your history. This is what I'm saying. We have a message as elders. I'm not even an elder yet. But, I carry myself like I'm an elder. We have a job as people to make sure that the future as better as possible. I hope I'm wording this right. As better as possible for the next generation, because they're the ones that carry the future. And if you teach them early, please don't. We gotta stop underestimating these children, underestimating the knowledge and the intellect of the children of the future, because they're the ones who carry it. We're supposed to intellectually advance through generations. Only pride and ego gets in the way of that. People are proud of their children being smarter than them or someone younger than them teaching them something. Like, that's stupid. Like, how are you supposed to become an elder if you don't want to learn from people of all ages, all varieties, all different backgrounds in life? But yeah, with that being said, I hope you guys learned something. Hope I didn't go too hard. Oh, I don't even care. Whatever. If I went too hard, if you got in your feelings, I don't care. I love you guys. I'm out. Peace.